Hello friends, good morning. Myself Dr. Tushar Wankhede, Associate Professor in Botany, Sri Shivaji Science College, Amravati. Firstly, I welcome all these botany students on the online platform that is Botany for you. Friends, dreams. Convert your dreams into the thoughts and then transform those into the actions. That is the mantra given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So if you have a desire, if you have a dream to come in a post graduation in a botany, then just take a firm decision and come in the field of botany. Remember, it is said that the world will step aside and let pass to the man who knows where is going. So if you choose botany, remember you have a very bright future also. Every field, if you have a passion in any subject, that passion will lead us to the success as well as satisfaction. As far as the post graduation is concerned in botany, in my previous lecture, I have given you some idea regarding the PG in the life sciences, but today I am dealing with the botany subject. In Maharashtra, we have a long tradition of a good botany subject in a different type of universities and institutes. For example, Pune University is there, Mumbai University is there, Shivaji University, Kolhapur there, Dr. Ambedkar University, Aurangabad there, St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. So these are the institutes specifically known for the taxonomic treasure heritage in that institute. Even in India, University of Calcutta, very old establishment, Calcutta, Madras, 1857 establishment of year. Then Delhi University is there. Delhi University, that is the embryology. School of embryology was one of the best in a Delhi University. Christ University, Bangalore, Banaras Hindu University. These are the best examples of institutes which are having a prevailing botany history. Then in foreign institute also, few of our students and friends they are working in the University of British Columbia, University of Queensland, University of Arizona, University of Adelaide, even the Florida. So depending upon our social economic status, we have no boundaries. Maharashtra, India, or even foreign, we can go for the our post graduation in the botany subject. Then, if you are willing for a botany subject, don't take it on the trial and error basis. So just take a firm decision and just put your step into the new field. Now look here. For example, entrance exam is concerned there. We will go for the Pune University examination. Pune University examination for the session 2020-21. There is one online entrance examination of 100 marks, which is having two sections. One of them is a 20 marks that is considering having general knowledge, aptitude, as well as logic and comprehension. And subject B, that is the 80 marks, that is regarding the your total botany subject. But remember, there is a negative marking system also. If you are taking chances there again, then one third of your marks per question will be deducted there. So don't take chances there. So another one is that the schedule of this examination, most probably online examination, application form has been started from the 1st of June and it will be up to the 30th of June, and the exam might be there on the first week of August, but depend upon your COVID-19 situation, as all we know aware about that. Duration of this online examination will be of 2 hours, and after passing this examination, merit list will be displayed on the website. But merely passing that entrance examination doesn't mean you will get the admission. As far as the fee structure is concerned, for general category it is the 500 rupees, and for reserved category it is the 350 rupees. After paying online, no need of the cash. You have to just click the online application form link. Before go to the link, you can also visualize 46 pages of the manual. So this university is a very user friendly, student friendly, having 46 pages of the manual to how to appear for the online examination. So you can go for that manual. Second, while filling this application, you don't want uh, any type of a document, just hard copy. Just you want to get your soft copy. For example, it may be your mark list, caste certificate, it may be a, non-creamy layer certificate, it may be a, for the economically weakened section, it may be a physically handicapped person. So no hard copies you have to send, but the application only, that is the total application is the online application is there. And friends, Another feature is the syllabus of this university. Before going to the syllabus, this Pune University department was established in 1952. Now they have 50 seats there, 2 year duration of the course there, and they have a good botanical garden, museum is there, field facility there, microphotography facility there. Culture facility means both fungal as well as tissue culture facility is there, computer and internet facility, and again it is at the departmental library also. Friends, those institutes which are very old one, they have two heritage are there. One of them is the museum and another one is the departmental library and botanical garden. So this is the treasure of this botany department. Then, suppose you want to crack any entrance examination. Remember, three hearts are there: planning, hard work, and devotion. Three aspects are there also. For example, just digest the syllabus pattern. Second, create your own content on the basis of materials and the books. And another one is the gaming the questions. You can predict your questions if you are reading, if your hard work is there. There will be two different things will be there. If it is the information, for example, mobiles are there, it is a source of information. But if as far as the knowledge is concerned, then books generally gives you the knowledge. So two different aspects are there. So these are the three aspects and three hearts of cracking examination. Any exam in the India can be cracked on this particular mantra. Okay, now let's move to the major part is the syllabus. As compared to the our syllabus, our university having semester 5, 5 and semester 6 having only two papers. But the Pune University having semester 3 and semester 4 as a having six papers in a semester third and six paper in a semester 4. So 12 papers they have. We study only two papers. In our semester 1, 2, 3, 4, first year, second year, what we have studied we forget in the our semester 5 and 6. But here, that's why that these are two syllabus making a very much difference. If somebody thinking that we can fail this exam, then their syllabus pattern is very different, but it can be coverable, no problem. So first paper is cryptogamic botany, then cell and molecular biology, genetics and evolution, spermatophyta, paleobotany, horticulture and floriculture. This is the new one. Our university don't have this horticulture and floriculture subject there. Second, computational biology. Computational biology generally in our university it is in the MSc syllabus. Then plant physiology, biochemistry, plant ecology, plant pathology. Again, plant pathology we have a separate subject in the MSc. Medicinal and economic botany and plant biotechnology. And last one is the plant breeding and seed technology. Seed technology again is a very new subject in this syllabus. So just one by one we will go for the overview of this syllabus. Number one, paper one consists of cryptogamic botany. For example, algae, fungi, bryophytes and pteridophytes. We can cover this syllabus either Pandey Singh Jain book, or it may be Vasishta's book, or it may be any college botany book by Das and Datta Ganguly. So one of the famous book. Then questions like very tricky. For example, kelps are which of the following type of algae? Kelps. So it is a answer is the yellow algae. That is the phaeophyce. So yellow algae rather than comes in a phaeophyce. They have asked like they have just turned that particular question. That is a tricky one. In case of cell and molecular biology, we all are well acquainted with the cell and molecular biology. So, for example, you are studying cell and cell organelle, nucleus, chromosome, DNA is there, then replication is there, cell cycle is there, then transcription, genetic code, translation, gene regulation in prokaryote of eukaryote. So they can be covered, very much covered in this particular subject paper. Reference book, you can refer any Indian author books. So generally refer textbook rather than your reference book, or it may be cell and molecular biology by P.K. Gupta is also one of the best book. And the questions are tricky. For example, look here, origin of replication usually contain GC rich sequence, both AT and GC sequences, no particular sequences, or it may be a green algae. So both these options are just confusing. We know that replication cannot possible by ATGC. So even the questions are just like a tricky questions are there. So they are just testing the decision power of a student and their devotion, how he is working for the entrance examination or for the field of botany. Then genetics and evolution is the paper third. In genetics and evolution, we can know about the Mendelism is there, the interaction of genes are there, linkage and crossing over there, polyploidies are there, and inheritance, their concept of inheritance. Then evolution and their theories. Also, we can study in genetics and evolution. Any genetics book that is Verma and Agrawal, this is the best we can use to refer and to cover this pattern. So, sample MCQ is like when the activity of one gene is suppressed by the activity of non-allelic gene, it is known as what? It may be pseudodominance, hypostasis, epistasis of incomplete dominance. The example is the epistasis. Even the definition of epistasis we never define like this. So this is the tricky one. This spermatophytum is nothing but it a gymnosperm and angiosperms. Their life cycle of pinus, nitum, then origin of angiosperm, classification, and different study of different families we can study there. And the question may be tricky like, for example, in which family you will find orthotropous ovule, anotropous ovule. So tricky questions can be present there. Uh, then another one is the which reference book we can use here. For example, Vasishta series we can use for gymnosperm. Taxonomy of angiosperm, Singh and Jain is the best book there. Then some sample MCQ we can study is the how angiospermic seed food where is the food is stored. Whether it is a sporogenous tissue, endoecium, ganoecium, or endosperm tissues. So sometimes we confuse with the sporangium one, but it is located in the endosperm tissue. So these are the some question basically related with the botany they can ask there. Then friends, the another fifth paper is the horticulture and floriculture. So we are known about horticulture and floriculture, but this university has a, as earlier said, very unique type of question paper, very unique type of a uh, bundle of different type of varieties of the syllabus. So one of the bundle is the horticulture and floriculture. Now here they can ask a question like which is used for the drying of ornamental plants. So it is a silica gel or it is a corn granule generally used for the drying of the ornamental plants. So it comes under your horticulture, floriculture and nursery aspects. Then another aspect is the computational biology that is we called as the biostatistics. Biostatistics it is generally present in our syllabus of MSc. But here we can get the biostatistics subject. Here any book from the biostatistics we can refer there. Then in biostatistics the group of individuals taken for the study is called as a block, population, flock or group. Look here it is the population. Very simple question but it may be confusing one. So this is the uh, pattern, syllabus pattern of the Pune University that is the for the semester third. If you go for the semester 4, the paper 1 consists of plant physiology and biochemistry. So this is some sort of a resemblance with our unit number 1 and 2 of the semester 5th. Then any book that is a Verma or it may be a Tej and Zigar we can use for this covering this syllabus. Again it is the photosynthesis, respiration, stage physiology is there. In case of biochemistry, amino acids, proteins, enzymology, secondary metabolites. So that part will be covered in the plant physiology and biochemistry paper 1. Then even questions will be tricky here. For example, in a leaves of C4 plants, malic acid synthesis occurs during CO2 fixation occurs in bundle sheath cell, mesophyll cell, guard cell or epidermal cell. As it is having a Kranz anatomy, it will be mesophyll cells. Again, the question is the tricky there. As far as ecology and biodiversity is concerned, we are much aware about the ecology and diversity concept. And ecology, environmental crisis, impact assessment, then the economic audit of the ecology, ecological way, remote sensing, biodiversity, its conservation, monitoring, all will comes under the this very interesting paper that is the plant ecology and biodiversity. Questions are very simple. For example, the natural place where the organism or community live is called as a habitat. So somewhat we may call them the niches, but tricky questions are there. If you go for the another part, that is the plant pathology. In case of plant pathology is concerned, different types of diseases, different types of a plant which is affected by either fungal, bacterial, or viral. Even it may be a mycoplasmas. They comes their study, their diagnosis, their protection, prevention measures comes under plant pathology. So any book of plant pathology, for example, PD Sharma is useful here. Just go the syllabus, refer the book, refer the content, and for example we can solve many MCQs like this is the citrus canker lesions are characterized by the overdevelopment of which tissues. It is the parenchymal tissue. Sometimes we can think it will be epidermal, but it is the parenchymal tissue. Then another of paper number 4 is the medicinal and economic botany. So it is a just like a economic importance of different types of the plant products. It may be a oil yielding plants, fibers. It may be a just like a cotton like cotton. So depend upon medicinal plants. So it depend upon which plants we are utilizing as a one of the resource utilization. Then any economic botany book can be used here. Students, sample question can be asked just like the broad category of drug include addictive drugs, pharmaceutical one or industrial drugs or both addictive or pharmaceutical drugs. So generally, drug is concept is related with addictive and the pharmaceutical type of drugs. So this medicinal botany, economic botany, it is related with some sort of a pharmacology. Students, the semester 4th, paper 5th is the plant biotechnology. Look here, no single subject has been left by this syllabus. Everything they have covered. Even plant biotechnology, just like a plant tissue culture, germplasm preservation, cryopreservation, transgenic plants, then biological nitrogen fixation. Here, bioinformatics, genomics, and proteomics. Another part, bioinformatics come in our MSc syllabus. So look, the toughness of the syllabus. Any biotechnology book like RC Dubey or PK Gupta, you can refer there. For example, they can ask the question like hairy root culture for secondary metabolite production initiated by which bacterium? Agrobacterium rhizogenes, Bacillus thuringiensis, Agrobacterium tuberculosis, or bacteriophage, that is the virus. So it is the Agrobacterium rhizogenes. Students, this is unit this is the paper 6, that is the plant breeding and seed technology. In this plant breeding and seed technology, we just get the scope and techniques of the plant breeding, their methods, practices, hybridization technologies, how heterosis occur there, and hybrid vigors is maintained there. Seed technology, seed certification is there, seed sampling, storage, packaging, and marketing. So it is a plant breeding and seed technology is somewhat advanced type of a paper. So look, students, as compared to our conventional syllabus and this Pune University syllabus, what you will find that there is a much difference between the content as well as the papers. That's why that's why while you are appearing there you will find something sort of a unknown to the examination pattern. So syllabus is very unknown, that's why examination pattern will be also unknown. So students, look here. Number one, the syllabus which I have just gone through, make flow chart of the syllabus, how it is correlated with one another. Second, create your own contents. After creating your own contents and material, execute the full focus and devotion on the preparation of the examination. If you can follow these three things, then it will be work like a engine, machinery, and it leads to the some success. So after getting this all sort of information, remember one thing: examination, entrance examination, it is not related with the selection, but it is also related with the elimination. So those who want to select, you have to what you have to do, just determine your goal and just march, put your bag and just march towards the gate of the university. And with this information, I would like to stop here. Uh, before uh, before closing to this session, remember, so many students are going to appear this examination, and only few are going to be select or pass or crack that examination. What will be the difference? What is the difference between two students? That is, one is passed and another is the failed one. So remember, chances happens to all, but to convert a chance into the account is a gift for the few. So those who want, who think they can win, yes, they certainly they can win there. So here,
गुजरे ऐसी हर रात रात हो ख्वाहिशों से बात बात आशाएं लेकर सूरज से आग आग गाए जा अपना राग राग आशाएं कुछ ऐसा करके दिखा खुद खुश हो जाए खुदा आशाएं ले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं ले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी
so friends, with all best wishes